What's up, everybody? What is up? Happy Sunday. Hey, babe. What's going on? Hey, y'all. What's up, everybody over here in the Chizzy? What's up, everybody in the Chizzy? What's up? What's up, everybody in the Chizzy? What's up? What's up, everybody in the Chizzy? What's up, everybody in the Chizzy? What's going on, honey? Hey, Maria. I'm here waiting for you, Jamie. I love your take on the show. Your view usually lines up with mine. Okay. What's up, Nikki Nicole? What's going on, honey? What's up, dear heart? Janice, what's up? Jasmine, what's going on? D-Dub, hey, Jamie, I enjoyed you, and be careful what you ask for. I watched it last week. That was messy. Wasn't it messy, girl? It was a very, very messy, honey. Thanks for watching. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Thank you. I can cut this thing off. What else we got over here? What's up, Mikey? What's going on? Okay, what's up? Hey, Kalisa. Hey, Phil. What's up, sweet Jasmine? What's going on? Yes, as you guys come into the building, please be sure to hit the like button, okay? If you're not already subscribed, you can go ahead and do that as well, okay? All right. I got to come up with a name for y'all. Somebody DM'd me, and I meant to tell y'all this. I thought about putting it on my community wall. Somebody suggested the name Jamie's Jewels. I'm not sold on that. I don't know if it was the same person that sent it to me on Twitter as it was on Instagram. If not, maybe somebody said that twice. I don't know if it was the same person or not. But what do y'all think of that? Jamie's Jewels. I feel like that's too bougie for my channel. I don't, like Jamie's Jewels. I'll think about it. You know what I'm saying? Like, help me out, okay? Help me out, all right? Submit names. Let me know. Give me some things that we can call, okay? Because I thought about the Jamie bunch. Like, I don't know. It's too rich for me. But let me know. What's up, Sharice? What's up, Jocelyn? What's going on, Tasia? Fedora? 2 L's. What's up, honey? What's up, Leland? What's going on? What's up, Vanya? What's up? What's up? What's going on? Okay. Y'all, of course, y'all my biz. Hey, man. You know what I'm saying? Hilarious. You like the Jamie bunch, Miss Tasia? The J Gang, hashtag J Gang. Girl, y'all might have a few names, girl. Y'all might be a hashtag everything. For sure. I like the classroom because you always tell us to come to the front. You like the classroom? That's funny. Jamie bunch. You like the Jamie bunch? Y'all could be my Jamie bunch inside the classroom. come to the front. What's up, everybody over here on TikTok? Feel free to join in on the conversation over here on YouTube. The link is in the bio. We will be talking about Ready to Love's latest episode. Immediately following this live, we will be talking about Ladies Who List ATL. Okay, so if you want to be a part of the conversation, come on over to YouTube. Okay, what's going on? What life has been lifing? Oh, y'all over here chit chatting in the chat. Okay, y'all getting to know each other. Okay, all right, honey. Jamie's biz. It's something with the S on biz for me. That's the only thing, right? And something with the S. Yeah, so let's talk about this episode, y'all. I have to be honest. I had to keep rewinding because I was not 100% into it, okay? Maybe it was some ADD, ADHD, whatever it is was kicking in, girl. So I had to keep going back, all right? And one of my best friends, she's actually on YouTube. She's reviewing this show now. I share her stuff on my Twitter as well as my my community wall. She's a new YouTuber. Her name is Jessica Gates. So definitely go over there and show my girl some love. Okay, period. But she was talking about she was bored, honey. She was bored. And I was like, Jess, you just got to keep watching it, okay? You just got to keep watching it. But I kind of felt her on this episode. Like I was into it, but I wasn't into it for some reason, okay? You said you like the Jamie bunch. I'm gonna put a poll up. I'm gonna have to put a poll up and y'all gonna have to let me know. Not the newsroom, Jamie's newsroom. Y'all giving so many different ideas, okay? Some of them's cute. I may take a little bit of everything. I may take a little bit of everything. Maybe it'll be the Jamie bunch, but what y'all are dropping in the chat sometimes, they be like jewels or something like that. I don't know, girl. I got to figure it out, girl. We're going to have to do a little stuff. Okay, so the episode was a little boring to you, Jasmine. Okay, so we see each other. It was something that I was trying, y'all. I really was. I was really out here trying, but we're gonna talk about some things. Okay, we're gonna get into some things. Again, shout out to everybody over here on TikTok. Thank you all so much for joining. Feel free to hop on over to YouTube if you'd like to be a part of the conversation as we talk about Ready to Love. And immediately following, we will be talking about Ladies Who List ATL. Okay, you like the Jamie bunch too, Katie? Okay. Okay, dear girl, that's cute. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put a poll up and see what you guys are saying out there. All right, I'm seeing more of the Jamie bunch right now based on the comments and stuff. Okay, between TikTok and girl, Miss YouTube. Okay, this episode wasn't giving as much as the first one, but it was more entertaining than the last season's episodes. I have to agree, Fedora. You are correct on that one, for sure. For sure. I still have yet to watch this show. Oh my gosh, Sharice, it's okay. It's okay. It's all right. Maybe you'll check out maybe an episode, but if not, we're going to run through it, girl, at the end of the day. Okay, so let's see. The singles meet up for brunch or breakfast or whatever they ended up getting. Clifton is already having breakfast with Miss Joy. So that's his girl right off the bat. He's focused on Joy. Tommy comes in and lets them know that he's going to be bringing in more singles. Now, see, the people that's been watching the show, that's actually on the cast, they was expecting the people to show up right then. And he said, no, we're not going to do that. We're actually going to choose people to go on a blind date with this person. I do wonder if Tommy truly made this decision because he was like, let me choose who I want to go on whatever date. Or were those people actually choosing who they want to go on a date with, right? Did they pick or was it truly Tommy's decision? Either way, Tommy calls out Laverne and he also calls out Ace. And I was really happy that he chose Ace because I don't really see a lot of people walk up to her. Like, I just feel like she's such a calm, let me scoot back, whatever, Blue Ivy. Like, she gives me this type of energy, like, I'm chilling. It's whatever you want to do. And I like her spirit. I think she's gorgeous. And I want more people to come up to her and talk to her. So I was glad that he chose her for this particular date. So that was cool. Sabrina and Tori. Okay. So they seem to be making some type of connection, right? Tiffany is actually connecting with Wiley, but she started feeling away when Dakea decided she was going to come over there and sit with him. And I said, not you feeling away, girl, when she wasn't the only person that came over because Demetrius came over and joined y'all as well. Okay. What else happened? Dakea immediately recognizes Wiley from the fact that his dad is Chuck Brown, I believe, the creator of go-go music and stuff like that. But he was trying not to admit that, yeah, that's my daddy. And I don't blame him for that. Some people don't want to know, be affiliated, connected like that. They really just want to know that you like them for them. Like, let me not You know what I'm saying? Because there's some folks that'll lead with, hey, Regine, how are you? My daddy, my name is Regine, and they call me Baby Carter. Okay, so she definitely going to let you know Lil Wayne is her daddy right out the gate. But some people don't want nobody to know who they're connected to, right? So I understand where he was coming from. Zakiya pointed out the fact that he is younger than her, but she's okay with that. Girl, it's this little hair. She's okay with that because she, you know, hi. He kind of lead with a growner man energy, I guess. Because remember when he said he was like 32 or something like that, she said, "Oh, I thought you was 36." So obviously he gives off like an older image or whatnot. And he likes older women anyway. So I guess it makes sense, right? So and y'all know what? I don't think I mentioned on last week when I went through the ladies or something like that. It's not, maybe I did on the ladies first panel. But I really like Sabrina. I think she's pretty. But Dakea is very, very pretty as well. All right. So I feel like those two girls probably gonna make it to the finals. A lot of guys, because I think last week a lot of the guys liked Sabrina. This week we got a lot of guys that like Miss Dakea. And I said, Miss Dakea do got it going on, though. She cute as long as she don't come up in here with this Zadia energy. Okay? Because then we're going to have to be on your head talk, Miss Dakea. Okay? So there's that. What else we got? Miss Precious. Precious wants a date with Demetrius. And he agrees to this. I don't know if Demetrius is fully feeling Precious. Now, we only saw a small glimpse of this, y'all. And I don't know. It was like his energy, like how he was sitting on the couch. Like, I don't know if he was really as into her as she may be into him. But she says, I would like to go on another date. And he was like, yeah, we can make that happen. We can make that happen. So, did anybody catch that? It was like a quick little glimpse of them. And I just said, I don't think he's that into you. But we'll see. I don't know if Demetrius is that into anybody for real, because all of the ladies on last week's episode seem to be falling all over him versus vice versa, right? You see what I'm saying? Okay, so it wasn't me. Okay, so Calissa says that he wasn't. He was really nonchalant. Okay, so we see each other. Okay, you noticed it too, Omar? Okay, gotcha. Dakea is very cute. I like her bone structure, right? Very, very, very beautiful woman. You don't think Dakea is 39 years old? How old you think she is, Phil? You think she's younger than that, or you think she's probably older than 39? Yikes, child. I need to know, Phil. Okay, Demetrius needs to go home. I think Paul needs to go home first. I would like to see Paul go home first, y'all. Y'all got to let me know y'all thoughts on that. Demetrius is not giving, but we are going to see him have some exchange, I believe, with, what's his name? What is this hair? Honey. You think she like 43? Damn. Okay. Right, T. So it's like not 43, honey. Hilarious. I would like to see Paul go. I was thinking Demetrius wasn't going to give anything, but I think at some point we're going to see him and Laverne have like an exchange of words. So they may be arguing over a woman or some child. So we'll see how that's going to play out. Okay. What else we got? Clifton and Joy. They are really sold on each other, okay? They decide to go off to the side to get more time, where at least it was more of Clifton wanting to get more time in with Joy, right? He go over there, want to pull her over to the corner, sit down, talk to her, grab her arms, throw them around him, hug on her and stuff. And Joy actually likes this type of energy. I'm concerned about Joy. It seems like Joy said that like the word commitment, I think that's what the word was. We'll get to it when we get to that date that she had with Paul. But it seems like it makes her tense up or cringe because she seems like she's a free spirit. She likes to be on the go. And she's also a singer. Some part of me kind of felt like, why are you on this show? Right. But then I was like, well, you know, regardless of people's lives and their careers and stuff, like everybody still wants love. OK. But I mean, I don't know. We're going to see. Let's talk about Laverne and Carmen. All right. So Laverne is set to go on a blind date with a woman by the name of Carmen. OK. Carmen happens to be 43 years old, and she's a brand manager or CEO of a brand management company for athletes. I was wondering what kind of athletes. Are these NFL athletes? Are these college athletes? What type of athletes? Are they basketball athletes? Like, you know what I'm saying? Are they like major league, or are they like, you know, in college, girl, transitioning to the major leagues? Like, what's what? But either way, I think that's pretty dope. Right. So Laverne immediately compliments her on her physical, because that's the first thing he see. He already see the body is banging. So he wants to let her know that. OK, they have a few things in common, which is why I started to think that Nephew Tommy or maybe producers or whoever chose these people, because based on like what they have in common. They just had a lot of things in common. So they work out. They're both competitive. They both were in the Air Force. I mean, like just back to back to back in common. Okay. They're both parents. He has 2 daughters. She has 1 son. Okay. Now he automatically assumes that she's never been married before. And I said, why would you say that? He says, you've never been married before, right? And I'm like, why would you say that? I would expect you to at least say, oh, you've been married before, right? Like, I don't know. Something about that question just kind of made me feel away. Maybe I'm reading a little too into it. I'm like, what you trying to say? What you don't think that she married worthy or something like that? Well, like, what you trying to say? So you never been married before, right? Like, what kind of question is that? But I guess I know. So then he asked her about how does she go about, they both have been divorced too, right? So they both have been married, they both have been divorced. So Jamie's Gems, Aisha, you like that one? Girl, I'm gonna have to collect all of these names and make a decision. Probably, put it out there, see what y'all think, and then make a final decision on what it's probably gonna be. Okay. Gems is similar to Jules, girl. But let's keep going. Okay, I thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, so he asked her about how does she go about checking, right? How does she go about checking her man when he pretty much gets out of line? And she was like, I'm gonna lean in and I'm gonna say a few things to you and I'm gonna whisper in your ear and I'm gonna tell you that you're tripping and you need to calm down. I didn't understand that question necessarily, but I guess he was just really asking it because he knows he has a huge personality. He can get loud at times, get out of control. He enjoys to talk. He basically knows that he is a do too much type of person. And sometimes he may need to be reeled right on back in. Okay. So I guess that's why he asked the question. But all in all, they definitely connect organically, I feel. So like they had a pretty good connection. But what I also see with Laverne is a huge flirt. Huge flirt. Charmer, charismatic. Okay. Vern is a looker though. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like you got to be mindful of Vern, honey. Be careful with Vern. I don't know. Now you gotta be careful with him. Same way we had to be careful with Frank, girl. We thought Frank was a good one, but then you know what I'm saying, Frank turned out being ain't girl. But anyway, I did like that question, but they both alpha. Okay, you said you did like the question. That sounds like a woman has embarrassed her before. Oh, help me. The necklace is trash. Throw it away. Which necklace, child? The promise necklace that she had on in the confessional, or powerful necklace. I would have been cool if the blind dates had been the 2 that were eliminated. It would give them a second chance. They may have made a better impression one-on-one. That would have been interesting, D-Dub. Oh, that would have been a different layer, right? To know that you got eliminated, but you technically did not get eliminated. You know what they could have did, though? Girl, that would be changing the show. You got me over here thinking now. Because it would have been interesting if they, on the first night, chose who they're eliminating, right? Those 2 individuals gets to go off on the date with those. They get to go off on a date, right? Get to know these people, these blind dates or whatever, right? Based on what the blind dates learn about them, they could probably bring that back to the group and then make a decision on whether or not they want to allow at least one of them to come back, right? Maybe one of the people that were eliminated could possibly come back based on the things that they learned and they took back to the group. Okay. I don't know. You got me kind of thinking like that would have been very interesting if they would have did that. They call the old people at my church Jules. Thank you so much, Phil. We're going to go ahead and scoot that one over to the left. I appreciate you. Thank you. Tiffany should invest in closures or lace wigs. Her leave out wasn't matching. And the gel didn't help. Girl, y'all is messy. Who both got big hands? Talk about Miss what's her name? I mean Vern and Carmen. Let me see what y'all must be talking about her necklace. The powerful necklace she had on. I did like Clifton, but I got my eyes on him. Carmen, I was here for her, but not with those beauty supply blue contacts. Help me out. Okay. Hilarious. And we're going to get to her. We're going to get to her for sure. Let me see what else you guys were saying over here. Carmen could have kept those blue eyes in the package and contact solution that came with. Hilarious. He wanted someone to feel his gluteus maximus. Girl, he just wanted somebody to fill up on him. I'm like, how do we get here? We all into the physical, for real. Not just looking at the physical, but touching on it too, girl. It's the beauty supply contacts for me. I can't. I couldn't even really see her contacts. I'm not even gonna lie, y'all. I didn't even see. I didn't even notice the contacts. I did have an opinion about the contacts at a later time, but I'll tell y'all that. Right, not the beauty supply contest. Who thought Frank was cool? I did. I thought that he was gonna be a good guy. I was hoping so, and I was so wrong. The field said he was trash from the start. Yikes. Okay, I said okay. It said powerful. Yes, that big old nameplate. Right, right. Okay. Tiffany wasn't feeling Cornelius anyway. So she would have gone home. He was turned off. Okay, let's continue to talk about it. Let's continue to chit chat. Okay, so let's get to Ace and Cornelius. I like their connection. I did, like, you know, I liked it. Okay, so Ace, I'm sorry, Cornelius, he's 41 years old. He's a real estate manager as well as an investor. Okay, he has never been married, but he's been close to it though. Okay, he was a problem. What I say? Yeah, he had a problem at one point with like commitment and stuff. But he said he went to therapy. He got all of that stuff worked out for the most part, and he's open for marriage yet again. Right? He also said that he doesn't have any kids, and people call him what, cornbread. So about he wants to have him some corn muffins. I thought that was cute. I thought, oh, like that corn muffin, whatever. But that was cute. Okay, so Ace immediately she's feeling Cornelius. Okay, she asked him about his type, what type of connection does he want, or whatever. He said he's looking for a long-term connection. All right, they definitely connected about mental health. All right, because he does do therapy and stuff. She does a lot of meditation and healing and all of that. So they definitely vibed out on that, right? So there's that. I like Ace. I think she's so beautiful. I love her energy. And I hope that she comes out of her shell, continue to come out of her shell just a little more. And, you know, I want to see more of her, right? I'm hoping that she probably finds somebody here that she connects with. So, yeah, so there's that. Let's get to Paul. Paul and Joy. I want Paul to go home so bad. I do. You like Ace too? She's calm and feminine. Yeah, feminine. I was worried at first when he was walking to the date, but Ace is so good. Y'all like Ace too? Yeah, Cornelius. Well, he's slew-footed. I don't like that, sir. Go to the podiatrist. My God, today. Someone said Cornelius was dressed like he was outside running errands. Girl, I cannot. It probably was. Production is wrong for that close-up on his on him shuffling his feet. Girl, I can't. It wasn't even a believable blue-eye color. She looked like she was playing a character in a scary movie. Yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. Let's keep going. Paul and Joy. So they get to have a one-on-one. And Paul asked her about settling down and what that looks like for her. And I think that's the word that she cringed at, the settling down part, right? She says that it would be difficult for her to be in one place only. I don't know. I kind of feel like if that's how you feel and you know that's not something you're really ready for, why are you here? But at the same time, I feel like she said that to him. I feel like she would settle down for real, even a little bit, if it was the right one. But she still would want to have space to go off and do the things that she wants to do, right? Like sing and stuff. She's just not into Paul. So she said, no, Paul said settling down is a priority for him because he wants to be married. Okay. She said, oh, so you do want to be married? He was like, yeah. Like, what do you think I'm doing this process for? Of course I do. Yeah, I do. I'm taking it serious. Okay. Joyce says Paul is a good guy, but her connection is much stronger with Clifton at the end of the day. And I believe it. I believe it. I just, every time I look at Paul, y'all, I see Mr. R. I see Mr. Kells. And I can't. I want him to go. Anyway, meanwhile, we see Clifton on a date with Dakea. So this is actually what seeing him on this date with Dakea, right? It's kind of like the fact that they kind of chose each other so soon, like Joy and Clifton. What I love is that production is allowing them to go on other dates with other people. And this is what I wish they would have done last season with Cornelius and Camille. Let us see them go on dates with other people instead of continuing to go on these dates with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, why we couldn't see that? So I loved the fact that they took the time out to be with other people, okay? Clifton's starting to feel Dakea, and he wanted to see pretty much what was there, what they got going on, right? So he asked her about premarital sex. Like, how do you feel about that? Like, is that possible? Like, what are your thoughts? And she's like, absolutely. Like, I want to know what I'm getting into it before I get into it. period. Right? So they're both on the same page with that. And at the end of the day, they really enjoyed their date together. And I think that he probably gonna go out with her again. He gonna continue to get to know her. And I feel like Miss Joy got some competition, even though he was trying to make her seem like she's the number one end all be all for real, for real. Yeah, she gonna have some competition with Miss Dakea. Ace makes me think of nag champa incense and edibles. What's nag? What's that? Nag champa. What's that? I don't know what it is. Paul is problematic, but I think he's more genuine than a lot of the guys there. You could be right, Kalisa. Tell Dr. Jackie, aka Dakea, get out of here. We see you, ma'am. Not you saying this lady look like Dr. Jackie. What? Girl, but that Wiley though, he didn't like Ace. He did it. And you know I'm gonna talk about him towards the end. He did all that big talk, big mouth, big game. And didn't want to sit up there and talk about that lady talking about something. You know, I like what I'm seeing. La, 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 la. I was like, girl, don't give him no more chance. Don't give him no chance. But anyway, what else we got? Sabrina and Tiffany meet up with Paul and Cornelius. Precious walks up on them as well. So they out there doing a little ping pong stuff, right? So Cornelius tells Tiffany and Sabrina about himself, and Tiffany asks him about having a life partner or a wife, okay? This is what she wants to know. And he says he can do either. Like, it's whatever. Right. And then Tiffany says, well, I'm going to tell you right now, I'm looking for a husband right out the gate. So she takes her ping pong. She said, let me put this on the table right now, just so you know what it is I'm looking for. And when she laid down her wanting a husband, he felt like she was leading with some negative energy. And I feel like Tiffany really wrote him off from the beginning because she really wasn't attracted to him no way, to be honest. Okay. I don't think that she was. And she said she didn't want to go on no more dates with him or anything. Right. Because a lot of women don't want to hear that life partner stuff. Right. They feel like you're trying to keep them in a long-term situation without a commitment. Right. And a lot of women don't want that. So I didn't really like how Cornelius came off, especially when he sat down with the guys, as I'm thinking about it. He said something like she has a narrow mind of what it is she's looking for or what she wants or something like that. He said, and I'm just like, well, why shouldn't she? Like, you talking as though that's a problem for her to want a husband, but it ain't a problem for Paul to say that he looking to be married. Like, I'm a little confused. Sir, if you here to play games, then just say that. Okay, so no, ma'am. Now we looking at you sideways, sir. Okay. What else? So then this is when Miss Tiffany decides that she was going to leave where she at and then go to a much worse situation with Paul because she could barely get her warmed up on the seat good enough. Hear me. Before Paul decides that he was going to add in and ask her about spoken word. Like, do you like spoken word? She was like, I mean, it ain't really my thing. I mean, I'll be open to it. Like, if you try to take me or something like that, but I ain't really trying to do all that. He was like, oh, okay, so let's say you did like it. I mean, what would your spoken word be? Now, why the hell would you ask me a question like that? Now, why would I have to sit up here and tell you what it is that my spoken word would be if I just told you it ain't my thing? So obviously, I don't know a whole lot about it to even come up with some shit. Like, what are you talking about? I feel like that was an off-the-wall question. I was like, why would you ask her this? And he said, okay, well, then when you go to the grocery store, where the fuck is we going, sir? Where are you taking me? Don't put your hands on me. Tell me where we're going. Like, I'm not understanding. What are we doing? Talking about something. So when you go to the grocery store, do you greet the people? Do you greet them? Like, what the fuck? If she say, hey, I'm going to say, hey. But if I get up there and she don't speak, then I ain't going to say shit to the bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, girl, you ringing up my groceries. Like, what you talking about? What do you want me to do? Hi, how are you? Like, where are we going, Paul? Don't put your hands on me. Tell me where we going. Because I don't understand. Like, it's not. I was like, Paul, what are you doing? What's going on up here? I'm sorry. I felt her in that moment. Like, where are you coming from with this? Paul, you got to go, baby. I told y'all we're going to have Paul on here about as long as Corey was on the last week's episode. Paul better not make it past episode 5. For sure, sir. What else we got? Yeah, so he asked that weird question. I think, yeah, we talked about all of that. So I felt the way, and let me add this because I did put it in my notes. I felt the way that Paul asked her these silly questions is what I'll say about what would your spoken word be, and then go ask her about the grocery store. He says, in order for us to probably have a future or move forward, he says, I need to see where you could fit into my life. Sir, What kind of questions are those that's going to help you figure out whether I can fit into your life? That's not adding up. See, when you got with Joy, you asked real questions, okay? I feel like when you got with Ace, it was somewhat of a real question that you asked her, but at the same time, you tried to stun her and then gonna sit up here and tell this lady that she ain't allowed a relationship to last or fester long. Like, what the hell? You wasn't there. You don't know what she did. Like, what are you talking about? Like, it was on her. He immediately made it seem like it was her. So I just felt like this. You asked reasonable, making sense questions to other women. But then when you get with Tiffany, you want to ask her about a damn spoken word in a grocery store trip. Do you greet the greeters at Walmart when you walk in? Like, I'm confused. Like, where are we going? I can't, Paul. Let's keep going. Yeah, before I get to Clifton, before we get to the other thing, let me see what you guys are saying. I like Ace too. Paul is giving me weird grandpa vibes. I'm like, go on about your business. Paul doesn't ask questions that invite conversations. His questions invite conflict, and he knows this, right? Personality questions. I can't. Demetrius scares me a bit. Gives me a Gollum, Lord of the Rings. I can't. Paul's questions were irritating. I agree that a casual conversation was in order. What about where are you from? What do you like to do? Do you like to travel, etc.? Right. Like, where are we going, sir? It's crazy. He's crazy. That's the short answer. Tiffany don't have a personality, so he asked it something. And we're going to talk about that at the end, like the end part, when she sat down with him. But would it have been so hard? What would it have been so hard for her to answer the questions though? I'm just saying. I feel like I probably want to answer that question about spoken word because I don't do that. Like, what would I call it? I don't know. If I did spoken word, what would I call it? Why would I call it anything if I don't even watch this shit? Like, I don't know. That's like asking me what would I name my rock song? I don't listen to no fucking rock. I don't listen to no hard metal. Like, what do you want me to name it? Like, what do you mean? What would you call it then? What's yours? Tell me, what would you call your heavy metal song? What would you call your spoken word, sir? I can't. Somebody said, Demetrius, I'm going to scroll. I'm going to keep scrolling. I'm not saying who that man looked like. I did hear that. I think the ladies talked about that on the panel last week. So let's get to Clifton, because Clifton decided that he was going to invite out a few of the ladies, Carmen, the new girl, Ace, and then he also invited out Joy, his girl Joy. Okay, so Tori decided that he was going to come as well, and Clifton says that he liked everything about Carmen until he saw her contacts in her eyes. So she got the body bang, got the booty boom, like she got all of this and that going on, except for them contacts, right? Hilarious. So later on, we could see where Carmen is trying to, play the little put thing or whatever, and she asked him to grab her hair and hold it for her. And then I felt like she said, well, the reason I did that, girl, because I wanted him to feel that my hair is real. And I know most of these girls out here, their hair ain't even real, girl. So I wanted him to see what it's like to be with a woman that carries her real hair around. And just because they have weed don't mean that they bald head. That'd be the thing for me. Girl, you being a black woman, like that was bad for you to say. That wasn't cute at all. That wasn't cute at all, especially knowing that that's a protective style for a lot of women who probably got more hair than you that's on the set. They just chose not to wear it at this time. Yikes. And not you talking about somebody needing to, you want somebody to touch your real hair because a lot of these women ain't got it. Meanwhile, you ain't even rocking your real eyes. Girl, cut it out in America today. Okay? Let's cut that part out right now. I wanted him to touch my hair because, I know a lot of these girls here ain't wearing their real hair. I tell you what they are wearing, they real ass eyes. Let's talk about that. Okay, that's what they are wearing, ma'am. And not no damn bubblegum jewelry either. Because I ain't gonna lie, y'all was right about that powerful necklace, girl. Because that shit was about yellow than an emoji, for sure. I said, bro, this thing is mighty yellow. What is that? Not you. Not you, ma'am. I ain't really like that. Over here talking about these folks, talking about they hair, but your eyes ain't even real. Girl, it ain't even real. That comment tickled me off. There are plenty of women who have a ton of hair underneath those wigs. Now, do you know helpful? How do you know help? Exactly. Girl, you don't know what these ladies hair at? Carmen is way too overconfident with the rainbow fashions and blue contacts. She's giving big moose vibes by the face. Stop it, sis. Okay? That necklace was so tired and late. That's what I'm saying. Girl, girl, listen. That powerful necklace is being sold for $200. Not 200. Not 200. Yeah, she definitely tried it. Definitely tried it. It's about as yellow as these laughing emojis y'all putting up here. I'm for real. For sure, girl. I can't. Trying to come for somebody. No, ma'am. She's going to be next to be eliminated. Let's keep going. Carmen and Clifton. Okay, Clifton lets her know that he got divorced a few years ago. And as they continue to talk and get to know each other, Miss Joy, not Joy, but Ace decided to get up and go over to the bar. Okay, so she's so sweet. She goes over to the bar. And Joy and Tori end up, talking, okay, after he asked her about SEX and stuff like that. And she was like, yeah, it has to be good. I'm not going to be up here sweating and all this other stuff being drenched, and it ain't good, okay? Like, if I'm going to work hard, it better be worth it, period. So then he says, oh, you like your kidneys touched? And he says, she was like, well, no, I don't like my kidneys touched, or whatever she responded to him. He said, well, I'm just trying to get a deeper understanding of you. Sir, if that's what you want to do, you need to go and get you a boo. You need to get a deeper understanding of a woman's body. If you think trying to touch her kidney is a great thing, it's not. Okay, so you thought that you was out here flexing, probably trying to promote the fact that you got a big manhood or whatever it is, baby. That's actually that's not a great thing. Okay, that's actually probably was like a little bit of a turn off, just a little bit. Okay, so I didn't like that wherever you was going with it. Cool it down. Anyway, so then Clifton goes over to check on Ace, and she says that she wants to respect the process and their connections. She saw that they were vibing, they were connecting, so she just wanted to scoot back, and go off and chill with herself. But she can appreciate the fact that he came over to check on her, and I appreciate that too, because I didn't see Tori go over there and check on her. All right, so I thought that was really nice of Clifton to take some time out away from what he got going on to reassure and just make sure she's good, right? So, Clifton, we like you, Clifton. We like Clifton, right? I like Clifton so far. I like him. We're going to see. What else? Joy and Clifton, they speak on the curveball being Miss Carmen. And pretty much what we got is that he wasn't 100% interested in her. And Joy said, that's cool, because baby, I wasn't worried about it anyway. So that makes him happy, because as they go throughout this process, he knows that neither of them are jealous people, so they'll be fine, right? We're going to see. I definitely like Clifton. If he chooses Joy at this point where I am right now, I think I may like the decision, but we'll have to see how the show plays out. But I definitely like Clifton. You got are you drooling over Clifton too, Els? Hilarious. Girl, Clifton got it going on, honey. For sure. He big and tall with his too. The kidney comment was so immature. We couldn't talk seriously after that. Right. And I was kind of surprised to see that Joy still liked him and still was open to going on more dates with him. Right. It's like, okay. All right, then. Cool. So it was really a turn off. And I didn't like when Clifton brought up SEX either. We are just meeting true. Okay. That kidney comment would have made me exit stage left immediately. Right. Omar says for now. In all caps, I like Clifton for now. For now, honey. Yes, please hit the like button as you guys are coming in, okay? Now, girl, y'all should be ashamed of yourself, girl. We only got 58 likes, but we got over 175 people watching. Girl, I see y'all, girl. Y'all out here acting real bougie with y'all likes, girl. And y'all know it's free. Ooh, but let's keep going. All right, let's see what else. Happy Sunday, everyone. What's up, Chandrikia? I don't know if it's Chandrika or Chandrikia. I see the IA, so I'm going to say Chandrikia. I just came to say the lady in the purple was giving mad energy. I don't want to call her aggressive, but sis, not wanting to answer questions was weird. And we're going to talk about Miss Tiffany. Miss Tiffany. Ooh, Phil said out the gate, I don't trust Clifton. Okay. I can understand why though, because I like Laverne, but I can understand why, because when I think of Laverne and I think of Clifton, they got some similarities, right? I think they are charmers. I think they're charismatic. I think they're great at flirting. So they got some things that, I understand why you side eye, right? I think Clifton can be a huge flirt just like Laverne. And just seeing how he kind of moving just a little bit, right? Like I said earlier, he does have Joy thinking that she is the number one, but then he's over here getting to know Dakea, and I hope that Joy may be aware of that as well. So I understand where you're coming from. I like Tori at first, and then that kidney comment took me out. He was mad creepy for that. Yeah, right? And I just felt like he was giving mad young. And I think he's old. I think he's like 39, whereas Wiley is like 32 or somewhere up in there, maybe 34, somewhere in there. So it's like, why are you over here acting like Wiley? Why are you acting his age or something like you much younger? Terrible, 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 terrible comment. I like Laverne, but he's a little too much at times. I think he knows it too. Laverne is just too cocky, like Sir Chill. If you got it, it will show. True. Right, for now, Clifton is cool, but bringing up SEX soon is questionable. Most of them lead with SEX questions. I have to agree, especially with the whole, not just the SEX questions, but with the physical part too. All right, he immediately, when I'm thinking about Laverne, when he immediately complimented Carmen on her body and this and that, and just started chit-chatting, and then she started touching on him, and that's what he wants. I mean, you can touch on whatever you wanted to. Like, I think that's what we going, girl. I guess. But what they trying to let us know is this cast is very touchy-feely, honey, and we are going to see somebody slide up in somebody's bed at some point, girl. Okay, we done seen somebody jump up on somebody and wrap their legs around them too, girl. So there, girl. It's a very physical cast, okay? Very physical. I like Wiley. Just want to give him some braces and a blotting sheet, and we good. Girl, you so messy. You messy. Okay, Laverne and Carmen may be a good match. You think so? They might be. They have a lot in common. They have a lot in common. I would like to see where it goes for sure. I wonder if she's going to be able to deal with his too muchness, because I think she may give off a little bit of too muchness too with the whole boss type of energy she may lead with. So we'll see. I don't know. They can keep her around for a little longer. We'll see. I feel like she probably will go home soon, but we'll see. Okay. See how this works. Because Laverne looked a fool telling me something, this may be it. But let's go ahead and get to the gentleman's lounge. Okay. What's up, everybody over here on TikTok? Thank you guys so much for joining. If you'd like to be a part of the conversation, hop on over here on YouTube. The link is in the bio. Okay. We'll be talking about Ready to Love, well, currently, and then immediately following, we're going to be reviewing Ladies Who List. Okay. So, yeah, girl, I might have to, let me push this back just a little bit when I think about Ladies Who List. Hold on, wait a second, girl. Oh, no, I think we're good. I think we're good on time. Sorry, I think we're good on time. So let's keep going. All right. Don't forget to hit that like button, people, okay? Help your girl out. Girl, if you're really supporting and want to see your girl hit that 20K, go ahead and hit that like button. You feel what I'm saying? When we see each other? All right, let's go. So we got Gentleman's Lounge, all right? So Cornelius tells Tommy about Ace and how he really enjoyed his time with Ace. Laverne speaks on the date that he had with Carmen and how they did all this touching and extra stuff, okay? And then he gonna talk about something, this could be it. Everybody in the room is like, what the what? Like, where did that come from, Laverne? Were you doing that for camera purposes, talking about some this may be it? Because she just came in and you just sat down with her. You ain't say that about nobody else. Now you want to talk some this may be it. Tommy said, baby, you need to slow your roll. I said, I know that's right, Tommy. Like, what is this? Slow your roll, cool it down. So Tori is feeling Joy and Sabrina. We got Clifton feeling Joy and Dakea. Paul says Dakea has the boss lady demeanor, but after 9 p.m., he thinks she likes to be thugged out, and he likes that. Tommy was like, okay, we're going to move on. I said, yes, Tommy, let's move on, honey. He said, we'll come back to you. Okay, yeah, because we're not even on that right now. What you talking about, sir? I don't know what you got going on. I don't know where this came from, baby. Let's keep going, okay? Wiley says Dakea was given the energy until Tiffany came along, right? So he was feeling Dakea, but when Tiffany came in, he was like, whoo, I'm really liking me some Tiffany, right? So he's a bit confused. When we get to the least of the connections, right? Laverne says he was talking to Sabrina, and Sabrina never gave him a call back after she said, I'm going to call you back. interested. Like, well, maybe she forgot. Maybe she wasn't feeling you. You ain't want to call her back. Okay. So then Tiffany, he says, Tiffany says, what? Oh, he talks about how she didn't answer his questions in so many words. She wasn't open to answering his questions. He says if she can't answer his questions, then either you're not genuine or it's something that you don't want to unpack. And I hear that, or it could be that to me, that maybe she's not answering your questions because she's not fully interested in you, but open to, but playing along for camera time and act like she's actually involved with the process. But honestly, she's not interested in you. So she really don't care to answer any of your questions. Right. But you know what? Now that I think about it though, y'all, I don't know about Miss Tiffany. Because do y'all remember on last week's episode when I think it was Wiley that sat down with her, or it could have been Tori. And when she was telling them about her sons and stuff, the guy said, I want to know more about you though. Do y'all remember that? So I don't know what kind of conversation she was having with the people where she wasn't fully opening up. But I definitely remember it would be, I don't know if it was, I feel like it could have been Wiley. I think it was Wiley that she was talking to, and he said, I want to know more about you. So, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she don't like to give a lot of answers about herself, right? So y'all remember that? Paul ain't 48 talking about thugged out. It's giving 55. Woo, using early 2000 slang. I can't. Okay, so it was Tori. Okay, I think she was talking to Wiley. Okay, so y'all saying it was Tori. It was Tori that she was talking to that said that he needed to know more. Yeah, so I don't know what her issue is with that, but let's keep going. All right, so where are we at? Clifton. Clifton is not feeling Sabrina either. All right, so Cornelius says that not Sabrina. He's not feeling Tiffany. Okay, Clifton is not feeling Tiffany either. And this is when Cornelius says that she has a narrow definition of what she's looking for and how she is looking for her husband. And I'm like, what's wrong with her having a narrow definition? If she wants to be married, that's what she's looking for. She wants somebody to take her serious. I don't see anything wrong with that. But okay, maybe you're not here for what you said. You said you wanted a long-term connection, but I guess his long-term connection means that it doesn't have to be a marriage, even though he also said that he wanted a marriage. So I don't know, Cornelius. I don't know about you. So I think Demetrius wasn't feeling Dakea, Carmen. Okay, Tori wasn't feeling Carmen. So we get to Ace, right? Wiley and Paul are not feeling Ace. But Laverne decides that he was going to speak so highly of Ace. I'm like, Laverne, you're doing all this big talk about Ace, but are you interested? Is she one of your connections? Because we haven't heard you say that she is, okay? He speaks so highly like, oh, she embodies Beyonce, Erykah Badu, Oprah Winfrey. She got a little bit of Tina Knowles in her. He just over here mentioning everything. Here go Wiley talk, so baby, I ain't seen none of that. Hilarious. But at the same time, I felt like, but are you guys actively taking the time to get to know this woman? Are y'all actively taking out the time to get to know Ace before y'all just say, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel like they did. I don't feel like they were while they sitting up there judging her so harshly. So at the end of the day, they had to choose two ladies that they were going to make a decision on who was going to go home. Okay. And those two ladies, one was Tiffany and the other happened to be Ace. Laverne is extra. Clifton is still my fave. Okay. Tiffany and her Ticia vibes can go. Ooh. Tiffany was a bit odd. She seems nice, but then she's mean. She mean and a lot. What? I think her attitude last week was trash too. That's why she was in the bottom. Ooh. Tiffany taking Naya award this season for crazy exes. Well, so far, till we see what the rest of them are looking like. Okay, that's rude though. You don't have to like me to have a conversation. That's true. That is true, Phil. That is very, very true. Let's see. Amina said, I fell asleep before the elimination. Girl, if it wasn't boring to you, then I don't know what. She fell asleep. Okay, so let's go ahead and get to that elimination, right? So Tiffany meets with Paul. Well, let's get Ace and Wiley out the way first. So let's talk about Ace and Wiley. So he asked her, what is she looking for in the next person? She says she's looking for someone that she can be herself with in all facets, okay? He says that he's looking for somebody he can pretty much, in so many words, start a future with because he wants a family. right? And then Wiley speaks on how he and the guys got together and they talked about where she is in the process. They wanted to keep her around, okay? And Wiley, to me, I said, you did all that big talk, all of that talk, but as you sat there, you got to know her. He says that he wants to know even more about her. He wants to see more of the person that she showed him on the date show up. Right. So there's that. I'm like, now you want to see more when you was sitting up here saying she ain't embodied this and she ain't embodied that. And you ain't seen nothing that Laverne was talking about. Yeah. So a lot of you guys, I feel, was wrong. Y'all got to take the time out to really get to know her. That'd be ironic if Wiley and Ace ended up being a connection, knowing he was the main one saying, I ain't seen none of that. OK, so we'll see how it's going to play out. But let's get to Tiffany. Tiffany and Paul. So he asked her to tell him one thing about her that would surprise, that he would be surprised to know. She tells him, oh, Paul, you asking me too many questions. I just want to talk to you. I feel like I'm in a business meeting. And I said, but a part of having conversations is asking questions. Okay, you have to ask questions in order to get to know people. Like, I'm not understanding what's not clicking, Steven. What's not clicking? Why did you come on here if you ain't want to talk? Talking about you want to have a conversation. And then this is the crazy part. You asking me too many questions. I just want to have a conversation. Then guess what she does, y'all? She goes on to start a conversation with him by asking questions. I can't. Okay. So then she starts asking him questions. Okay. Paul tells Tiffany that she isn't ready to love in so many words, right? She started asking him stuff at first before he said that to her. She was like, what do you like to do? Do you travel? Do you such and such? She started to spew out the questions and I'm like, but you could have did that. Once he asked you a question, you answer, you lead with one, and y'all probably would build off conversation at some point with that. Right. So I don't know what you were going for, ma'am, but it was wrong. OK, so he just pretty much lets her know, like, OK, I ain't getting nowhere with you, girl. And that's why you ain't getting nowhere in this process. So let us go ahead and just stop wasting time, ma'am. And then we go ahead and tell you what it is, what it was, what it's going to be. What's up? What's up? Bye bye. All right. So he tells her that she's not ready to love. She says, who you talking about? Who ain't ready to love? Me? Did I just get sent the fuck on? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. You did. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you did. He said, well, let me give you a hug. She said, no, I don't want one of them. Okay. I said, I bet you don't, but you can get your ass above this table and walk up out the door. Thank you. Thank you for your services. Okay. Go ahead and send her out the door. Okay. Don't act surprised because your ass was in the bottom on last week. Okay, don't act surprised about being eliminated, baby, because you was in the bottom on last week. Okay, so Paul wanted to give her a hug. Like I said, she wouldn't do it, whatever. So she's walking out like I'm upset. I'm ready to go. Give me the body. I'm just ready to get call my Uber, honey. I'm ready to go. Yeah, I bet you is ready to go home, honey. And then gonna sit up there in the confessional time. So do I look bothered? Giving nothing but New York energy. Do I look upset? Because I'm not. What did New York say? She said, do it look like I give a fuck? Because I don't. Straight New York energy. Hilarious. Only thing she didn't do is flip over that dress and show us her. Definitely giving New York energy. So I said, do I look bothered? Because I'm not. Yes, you are. You are, and it's okay. You're human. It's okay to be bothered, girl. Okay. Not only were you in the bottom, so you were bothered by that, and then you turn around and you get eliminated. I would be super bothered. Okay, so there's that. Then she gonna tell me something. He just mad that she said he's just jealous because I didn't make a connection with him. I think that's what she said, which is the reason why I believe that I'm being eliminated. And I'm like, I don't think you made a connection with a lot of folks. It wasn't just him. But as you play this back, you're gonna see. Okay, you're definitely going to see what it is, girl. So that's pretty much that. That was the episode. I feel like I ain't gonna lie. Not tooting my horn, girl, but I feel like my review was better than the damn show. Okay, that's how I'm feeling right now. Cause girl, I had to keep rewinding it when Paul went on that date with Joy. I had to keep. I was like, what he said, girl? I want to listen to this shit. Let me go back. What you said, baby? About do I look bothered? No, because I'm not. Yes, B, you look bothered. Right. Paul was so confused and scared at the same time. Paul didn't know what to do, girl. Then I wanted to feel away at first about, I'm like, why they sitting down here with these people trying to act like they really interested in getting to know them, knowing they about to let them know that they finna go home. Like, that's pointless. And then I said, well, no, I'm not gonna critique this. Because either way, I probably would have felt the way about something else when it came down to the elimination process. So I think they tried to do it a little more delicate and better than they may have in the past, okay? And also, I feel like they did it because they don't want people to be shocked that they about to go home. So it could come off as though it's a normal date. And people don't do what Zadia did on last season. You and the guys have determined that I'm not ready to love. Girl, shut up. I'm so glad she gone. But, yeah, that's probably why they set it up the way they do with the date, to make it seem like they actually trying to get to know each other before they slide in and let them know, like, bro, it's a wrap. Anyone else notice Tiffany's popcorn purse? Tiffany's popcorn purse. I didn't notice it. I didn't notice. I just noticed that top didn't go with that skirt. That's all I saw. I didn't see the popcorn purse though. What else? I can't take up for Tiffany because her reaction when she was eliminated was awful. Exactly. But I say this, I like the surprise. I like the fact that I don't know if Tiffany could have been acting or if she was genuine, but I like the surprise element of, did I just get sent the home? Yes, you did. I loved it. Instead of saying, oh, so y'all eliminate me, like, I'd rather that. She was ready to fight. Y'all funny. Funny. Give me 1 second. Where did it go? Hold on 1 second, y'all. Okay. Tiffany was doing the most and was so classless in her elimination. She wanted cookie cutter questions. I don't know what's a cookie cutter question though. I wish they would wait a few more episodes before the eliminations. You can't really get to know someone after 1 or 2 interactions. Gotcha. Dakea and Precious be thirsting a little bit. I see more of Precious than I do in Dakea. But I also feel like with Precious, I feel like Precious is actually trying to get to know everybody. I feel like Precious is the only one that I truly saw talk to multiple different men. It might come off as thirsting, but I just feel like she's actually trying to get to know different people. Including Paul, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Tiffany was acting like she asked if she could do an outfit change, and the crew said, no, we filming now. Mad all day. I can't. Ace seems to rest in her feminine energy. Those guys want the women to chase them, right? Right? Everybody ain't trying to run up behind you, sir. I understand her having her clear definition, though. Right. Man, Ace is high. That's it. That's why she's spacey, hilarious. Y'all think Ace is high? Listen, anything is possible. You could be right, girl. You could be telling the truth. I like that Vern was insightful enough to understand Ace. I mean, yeah, that's true. That's true. Ace could give a little more. I do feel like all she talks about is yoga and peace. Well, that sucks. Hopefully we do see more of her as the season goes on. And hopefully she finds some connection. Somebody, that really understands her and stuff. Paul is the older uncle that thinks younger women are checking for him. And that's so cringeworthy to me. You like Ace? For you, Paul needs to go. Yeah, he can go. I'm cool with it. I do not like Wiley talking about yoga and laughing about it. He didn't ask Ace anything of substance. Girl, Wiley and Tori probably here just so they can bump. Okay, Phil. Phil says Ace is not leading with sex. Is that why they're not noticing her? Man, Dakea is pretty, but y'all know she look young and old at the same time. She's Dr. Jackie. My goodness. Okay. Girl, ain't nobody mad, Tiffany. We just mad at your questionable leave out. Not the questionable leave out. Tiffany forgot to steam her clothes before she left. Be mad at that. Wow, they should know they are getting eliminated because you are going on a date that you had no idea about. Oh, okay, I got you, Phil. I got you. Like, what's your zodiac sign? What's your favorite color? Da, da, da. Not Corey cut and paste himself, which is how we got Uncle Paul. I hate it. I hate it. She probably wanted to go on a tangent like that with Paul and say my sins are my kings. What? No, my sins are my kings. Hilarious. Well, all right, guys. We can go ahead and get ready to switch on over because we're about to get into Ladies Who List. So if you have not already liked the video, you're welcome to do so now. If you're not already subscribed, you can go ahead and do that as well. Also understand that sharing is definitely caring. So it would be awesome if you guys would go ahead and share the video. Okay, I'm jamithatsme. All right, and I am about to catch you guys over on the next live. Okay, so I'll see you guys in a bit. Bye-bye.